Why does your meticulously planned budget keep derailing? You account for the groceries, the utilities, even the occasional treat, yet the numbers don't line up. The truth is, a good budget isn't just about tracking expenses. It's about psychology, foresight, and discipline. The roadblocks to financial stability are often the small habits and overlooked details we pass by every day. As we unfold the common missteps and hidden traps that could be sabotaging your financial plans, you'll discover how to navigate through them. Let's unveil the strategies to make your budget bulletproof. The minimum payment trap. Facing a mountain of credit card debt can be daunting, and it's tempting to think that making the minimum payments is enough to keep your finances on track. But here's the stark truth. Paying the minimum is like being in a canoe paddling upstream with a teaspoon. Sure, you're moving, but are you really making progress? With interest accumulating faster than a snowball rolling downhill, those minimum payments are feeding the debt beast rather than taming it. By only paying the minimum, you're not just prolonging the debt agony. You're also paying several times over for purchases that might not even matter to you anymore. So, how do we break free? It starts with a plan. Upping your payments, even a little above the minimum, can slash the interest you pay over time and accelerate your escape from the clutches of credit card debt. It's a direct investment in your budget's health and your own financial peace of mind. Treat your debt like an emergency, and your budget will start reflecting the urgency, bringing you closer to a debt-free existence. The impulse purchase spiral. Let's face it, that thrill of snagging a deal or treating yourself can be intoxicating. But like a siren's call, impulse purchases lure you into treacherous waters where your budget can quickly run aground. It's not just the big flashy buys. It's the daily deals, the just this once treats, the online shopping hauls because free shipping seem too good to pass up. These spontaneous decisions can rapidly become a whirlpool, sucking in funds earmarked for essentials or savings goals. Combating this spiral begins with recognition. Pause and ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it? Implementing a 24-hour rule for purchases gives you time to consider if the item is a need or a fleeting desire. Also, unfollowing retailers on social media and unsubscribing from marketing emails can help silence the call of impromptu spending. When you resist the impulse purchase spiral, every dollar you don't spend is a dollar saved toward a financial milestone. And trust us, reaching a personal financial goal is far more satisfying than the temporary high of any unplanned splurge. Unseen subscription drains. The convenience of subscriptions can be a double-edged sword. Like invisible termites, they quietly eat into your financial foundation. The $10 a month services don't seem like much individually, but when they're stacked together, they can bleed your budget dry without you even realizing it. It's the gym you never visit, the magazines you never read, and the myriad of streaming services for that one show you wanted to watch. The trick is to conduct a subscription audit. Lay them all out on the table and ask yourself, when was the last time I used this? If a service isn't enhancing your daily life or you're using it out of a sense of obligation rather than enjoyment, it's time to cut the cord. Remember, subscription should serve you, not the other way around. Overlooking the little things. They say, don't sweat the small stuff, but when it comes to your budget, the small stuff can turn into a torrent of unexpected spending. Those little leaks, the daily coffee, the convenient takeout, the easy cab rides, can accumulate like a silent tide, subtly rising until you find your financial ship taking on water. The antidote is awareness. Begin by tracking every penny. Yes, it might seem meticulous, but it's about creating a habit. Once you know where your money is trickling away, you can make empowered choices. Maybe that means brewing coffee at home or setting a limit for eating out. These small shifts in habits can lead to significant savings, fortifying your budget against the erosive effects of seemingly inconsequential expenses. The deceptive sale seduction. The allure of a sale is hardwired into our psyche. It's the modern-day siren call for shoppers. Retailers are adept at creating a sense of urgency with flashy limited-time offers or once-in-a-lifetime deals. But here's the question. Is it really a deal if you didn't need it in the first place? Falling prey to this trick can lead to a house full of bargains that are anything but. To avoid this trap, establish a list of items you actually need before the sale season hits. If an item isn't on the list, its discounted price is irrelevant. This approach helps you sidestep marketing ploys and stay true to your budget's core objectives. By being a savvy sales navigator, you're not depriving yourself. You're simply choosing to invest in what truly adds value to your life. Forgetting the future. Short-term versus long-term planning. A robust budget doesn't just juggle the bills of today. It keeps one eye on the horizon. It's the difference between playing financial checkers in chess. One is reactive, the other, strategic. When you budget with foresight, you're not just surviving month to month. You're crafting a vision of where you want to be years down the line. That means carving out a piece of today's pie for tomorrow's feast. By assigning a slice of your savings to retirement funds, investments, or education, you're effectively planting seeds for a more secure and flourishing financial future. It's about balancing the gratification of the present with the promise of the future. And that delicate balance is what turns a simple budget into a powerful financial plan. Emergency funds, your financial life raft. Think of your budget as a vessel navigating the sea of life. Without an emergency fund, you're sailing without a life raft. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, car repairs, medical bills, job loss. And these unexpected gusts can capsize your financial stability if you're not prepared. An emergency fund acts as a buffer against these storms, ensuring that when life hits hard, you hit back harder. The goal is simple: start small and grow your fund over time. Even a modest savings cushion can absorb shocks that would otherwise lead to debt or financial distress. By prioritizing the accumulation of an emergency fund, you're not just saving money, you're buying peace of mind. And in a world filled with uncertainty, that peace of mind is priceless. As we've seen today, a budget is more than a ledger of income and expenses. It's a reflection of our daily choices, future aspirations, and financial resilience. From dodging the minimum payment quicksand to resisting the siren call of sales, your journey to a steadfast budget is filled with actionable strategies and thoughtful planning. Remember, it's not just about tightening the belt, it's about smart navigation through the financial currents of life. Here at Finance Forge, we're committed to providing you with the tools to keep your budget on solid ground. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Forge your path to financial savvy with us, one wise decision at a time. See you next time.